Hello, a day with Caleb, and I hope you enjoyed that thumbnail about scared myself to death. uh, Growing up with cable in our almost teens, like 11 to 13 range, we stumbled upon this show called Tales from the Crypt, and this episode that scared me to death was basically this lady was on trial and she was trying to get people to kind of go on her side, and she grabs this guy, turns him around, missing his nose, and that that freaked me out as as a kid. I don't even think we finished the episode. I think we had to turn it to like Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, probably Cartoon Network, but I think that's the rain hitting the garage door. But we're going to show stuff in the attic. I think we've shown the attic before, but never like everything that's up there. And excuse the mess, we're still kind of processing. It's been quite a few, it's been a busy couple of months with the remodel, with the purge, getting all the printing cases, getting stuff ready for McKay's. This video will probably come out after McKay's. The book, that will have been dropped by then. So I think after it launches, I think every subsequent video after that, I'll have the link to my book, which is still bizarre to say that I wrote a book, but anyway. So all those coupled together, we still have a bit of a mess. It's not as messy as it was a couple months ago, but still messier than it needs to be. But all this will be cleaned out. But let's go up and explore the attic. And for those that don't know, that is from Islands of Adventure. They have a redo version of this guy. I think, I'm not entirely sure, I've done a lot of research but haven't been able to find the exact one. I believe this was in the restaurant where the Fantastic Four was, or this could be where there's an Iceman where I think they sell like slushies or something, kind of as you're exiting toward Toon Lagoon, right there to the right. It's past Auntie Anne's and Spider-Man. You keep going, there's like a meet and greet there with Wolverine by the fence. I think right there to the right, there's a smaller version of this sign that maybe replaced this. I think that makes the most sense. I looked at my old pictures from that restaurant and couldn't see Iceman, so I think they just replaced where the new one is, kind of the slushy machine. Kind of, if you go that abandoned Toon Lagoon Theater, you've gone too far. It's right before that. But anyway, we've talked about him before. Got him at Lakeland Antique Mall. It's cool to have some theme park history in your collection, and that is my favorite piece. Speaking of theme park history, I also have the Shrek 4D glasses. I guess we'll need to get the Muppet 3D glasses at some point. This obviously is an attic. We've done a lot of organizing the past few years to get it looking good. Our mom has, went through. We used to have this packed with decor and different knickknacks and stuff. I didn't even know we had a clock up here. And then if you plug that in, that is another light. But this is an attic, Some people would hide the fact that it's a mess up here, but it's an attic, so lives aren't perfect. Nobody's perfect, so just a typical attic. But we'll, I guess, start with these totes here. We'll rapid fire these, but I need to watch my step, because that's a long way down. But there's where I keep my drink can boxes and just some posters and stuff. We have some more posters here. A lot of randomness, some con posters, then of course theater posters that give you, at least our local theater gives out posters. Then we have some toys, some restaurant toys. And we've done a video on the Jackie Chan set and the Ice Age set all put together. If you want to go back and watch those, I put both sets together and you can see them react and different things. This is my 15th birthday? No, 16th. And had a lot of friends come. I wish, I guess there's a way you could laminate that, but I just keep it in the tote to keep it protected. Then we have all of my scrapbooks. That's the college I went to. That was my trip to England. Then we have more scrapbooks. We have my journals. Every single journal is in here. Then we have some retired shirts that are too big, too small, don't wear. Eventually I want to turn all these into some quilts. I've seen that done, and I think that would be pretty cool. Because, you don't wear them, but you want to keep the memory alive, so turn it into a quilt. Then we have theme park bags. We have convention badges. I keep all that stuff in here. The 50th for Magic Kingdom. Then we have these. Oh, some are trip scrapbooks, and then I think the majority of this is trading cards and scrapbooks. But mostly trading card, well, 3 or 4 trading cards and the rest are scrapbooks. Then this is my trip folders. Every trip, since probably teenage year, I keep a folder. Eventually all these will be turned into legit scrapbooks, that they do. Josh just recently did that, and I do want to do that, but so far I haven't had the time or resources. And more trading cards. Then this is a tote at the bottom with more scrapbooks. Have a lot of scrapbooks. Then we get to kind of my excess pictures, autographs mostly. Not everything fits on the wall, so that's where the extras are stored. And then Down in the cabinet, there's some as well. Then my Spider-Man, whoops, almost had some broken glass. My backup frames. Then this is where I keep the beta for your consideration, just some random stuff, Redbox, stuff that I don't really care where it's at, but it is good to know where it is to keep organized. The more we get into the attic, I think the more we're gonna have to multitask. But this is my books. We got a few popcorn buckets. Then of course Norma Jean, aka Marilyn. Then my Banksy. I think the 35th of Disneyland. Got that at a job where we painted the house. She had that up on a shelf somewhere. So she gave it to us to enjoy, and I got that frame at Walmart, I believe. That's my cousin, my twin cousin, artist, local artist, budding artist, doing some pretty good work there. Avengers, then the 101 quotes, then books, and then behind here is more books. Then Star Wars. Oh, and this cool all-star music thing we got when we were shopping with Dave. Then some more books and more action figures, more Marilyn. Then we get to some superhero board games, Batman Forever, just some randomness there. That's going to be hard to see. I wish I could show y'all, but there's the Spider-Man Daily Bugle playset. Then we get to a bunch of posters. Marilyn. Oh, I need to, I don't know why I didn't check. I didn't know I had this specific image of Marilyn. But now I know, because I was watching a couple on Marketplace. Gotta be careful with that. I think those were there already, but nope, it's protruding. So this one cannot be in the back. I was able to move that. You can see there the Daily Bugle playset. Mine is not complete. It's about 75% complete. But it is beautiful. The artwork alone, beautiful. Then Avengers Risk. Then we get to my glass cabinet that is still cracked. You can see there where we dropped it, bringing it up the attic. But just some randomness here. Batman, the Wayne Manor Cave, Biker Mice from Mars 10, that's probably worth a lot, but probably not going to ever sell it, unless it's like 200, but that is my childhood right there. Then we have, speaking of childhood, the Toy Story toy line from Burger King. That is fantastic. Then just some toys, some Funko Pops, Loki, my Batman and Robin pinata from our 16th that I just showed, Mexico statue, some books, Then this is just some randomness here. Here's the AC unit, and then the top of our house. But just some masks and just randomness. I used to put that tree up every year for Christmas. Monsters Inc. skateboard. Just, I'm telling you, randomness. My V for Vendetta mask. Just some knickknacks and tchotchkes. Undertaker. A skull from our time on the farm in Eureka, Georgia. Just, I'm telling you, randomness. This is Josh's section right here to the left. He's got a tiny section compared to all of my madness. I'm telling you, when I move, I don't know how we're getting it done, but we'll get her done. Like Larry the Cable Guy. That used to be my computer desk. There's a Batman symbol on there. Then I collect boxes. I know. I don't have a category on my collections app for that, but I do. You know, if it's important, like Stan Lee box, I kept every single one of those, and even one of the shipping boxes it came in. Then some pictures, more boxes. And we'll finish with these totes here, but let's show kind of the outer ring first. This is my shipping supplies. We helped a gentleman and his wife move. We did some painting, and then we came back and helped them move into the house we painted. They bought it. But he knew I did some selling on eBay, so I am still using packing material and bubble wrap that he gave me. I think I started with like 5 boxes full of bubble wrap and stuff, still using it. How long has that been? Probably 7 or 8 years. Obviously I don't sell every week, but still, that's pretty incredible to still have stuff. Then we get to some superhero stuff, lunch boxes, you know, Spider-Man stuff, Batman stuff. Then this is a makeup carry-on luggage thing that I put Spider-Man stickers on to make it cool. And I would put my CDs and my MP3 player and everything in there. Just randomness. And this is the Warriors of Virtue, the 16 action figures all carded. I do have a video for that. So if you want to go back and look for that video, I do have it, so I won't pull it out now. I won't pull out the carded figures. They're protected. These are all clothes that will eventually be a quilt. Actually, this might be plush, actually. Nope, that's my comforter. And then, let's see, that's clothes. That is my old college books here. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Yep, those are all my college books that I still keep because I paid way too much for them. Yeah, and that's clothes. I believe these are plush. Let's see. Oh, actually, these are board games. Oh, yeah. I think last year or 2 years ago, I got this awesome Small Soldiers board game. Then we have, Spider-Man stuff in there. Maryland Puzzle, yep. So that is a neat tote. I think below it is the plush. Okay, so we get to the plush tote. Then we get to the toy tote. And these are all labeled and organized for the most part. The bigger figures obviously aren't bagged. Then we get to the movie pins. Those are cool. Jungle to Jungle. I don't know if you can see that there. There we go. Back to the Future. Some awesome pins. I did sell some. There were a bunch of doubles and some I didn't want. But this is a cool toy tote. Then I believe this is Lost World Jurassic Park vehicle. Then some Jurassic Park OG figures, Betamax, Space Jam, Ants, just a bunch of cool stuff. Jurassic Park watch. Then we get to one of the cooler totes, my mummy stuff, and that is actually signed by Cassandra herself. Then the big figures. Then this is a cool fan club box with autographs and all kind of stuff. I did do a video on this, so go back and check that out. Then all the mummy goodness right here, all the action figures. The mummy play sets that I did complete this year, which is awesome to have all three. Some Spider-Man wallpaper, some Pirates cups, Batman and Robin Six Flags cup, some CDs, some lunch boxes, some more cups, my original Spider-Man cup, Plankton, Now You See Me trading cards, which I won at Wizard World Chicago, Goofy Movie lunchbox, then some popcorn buckets, Mr. Toad, let's see, is this, yeah, 50th, I think this is the one I got at Epcot. It was on the ground for free. I think that's the one. Then, what's this? Dumbo. Then we have the Scream Ghostface popcorn bucket. These two totes are filled with popcorn buckets. Those are kind of all wrapped and hidden. But we do have the Skyliner bucket. Then we have the 50th, I believe it was 50th, Coke bottles. Yes. So each one of these had the logo. I believe it was for each park. Let me see. Yes, one for each park and then the 50th logo. So those were not easy to track down. I think we had to go to several parks. Of course, we were park hopping, but that is cool to have them all lined up. And the Skyliner bucket is pretty cool. Then behind there, I believe that's more popcorn buckets than that. That is paperwork, my school work, college paperwork, and more books. Hope you enjoyed that peek into the attic to see what was up there. There was quite a bit. Trying to do better, trying to comb through my entire collection, my entire remnants of everything I have, and kind of just take a status report, kind of judge what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. I'm not really collecting popcorn buckets anymore. That was a big thing from 2016 to 2019. A little into the 2020s, but not going to the parks as often now. We will hopefully be hitting up Epic next year, but obviously haven't gone to a theme park since July 2024 when Dave and Danielle tied the knot, got married. Haven't been back since then. We've been back to Orlando since then, shopped with Dave and stuff, but haven't been to a theme park. It has been hard, especially on the Universal side. I don't want to do a whole rant on how Disney has kind of fallen from grace, whether that's the movies, whether that's Star Wars, Marvel, the parks. It just hasn't been the same since probably the end of 2019, kind of the start of 2020. And I've explained all that in detail. There's a video where I did why I didn't renew my AP. I've talked about the charging me for parking when the guy said I went through all that. But I do miss Universal. I do miss Disney, but I just wish there were certain things I wish they hadn't changed that they've changed. So it would be weird going back. Be like breaking up or having a breakup with your ex and then going on a date. It wouldn't be the same as it was from kind of midway through 2015 to kind of midway through 2019. That was, I won't say the golden age, because probably when we went the early 2000s or the early 90s, when we were like 5, peak. But the best times was kind of 2015 to 2019. We were in that Disney bubble with Dave, fully immersed. We would stay on Disney property, do all the things, do all the tours, do the extra parties, do everything. Then kind of the end of, the beginning of 2018, maybe the end of 2017, we kind of delved into the Universal side, and I think 2019 we fully immersed with APs. Maybe 2018. I would have to go back. If anybody knows, let me know. We had them, I think, 2 years. 2 or 3 years. Anyway, so we got kind of sucked into the dark side. Of course, that's kind of changed now. But anyway, would love to go to Epic. But hope you enjoyed the tour of the attic. That was a big rant. I don't know how we got started on that. Oh, going through your stuff. That's good for anything in life. Just go through it, evaluate if you still want it. If not, there's some things you just gotta let go of. Whether that's stuff, whether that's past trauma, whether that's a person. It could be a person. Sometimes let go. Sometimes the things or the person will come back. Sometimes they won't. And, that's okay. Not everybody is meant to be in our lives for forever. Sometimes they're here in our life for a short time to teach us something about ourselves, and that's okay. You're still you're still a good person. I don't know how we got into that deep conversation, but anyway, hope you enjoyed The Attic. We'll show Iceman one more time from Islands of Adventure. Still can't believe I have that. Like, subscribe, share with the movie attic lover. Until next time, go through your stuff, evaluate your life. It's going to be all right, and keep collecting.